Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Monster Tale. I am Meade, and we are actually going to go face the boss. Now, one thing that I actually did figure out, though actually I'm kind of having a hard time getting used to these controls too, which hopefully I'll adjust. They're actually kind of odd because they have the, on the DS they have the jump button at the top, as the top button, which actually is kind of an odd setup, but yeah, I figured out, you know what, why don't I just try using my PC controller and see if that actually works for recording purposes, and it actually did, so I am glad I tried that. Shop, you go down there so you can use up those items. See, this boss is actually, it's tricky. It actually doesn't seem like it's that hard, but you will find out. You don't want to underestimate bosses. And I will just make sure you, because I will need you to have as much strength. I probably should have bought some more stuff from Jinx, but you know what, I'll save up, because I will be... I do want to get almost all of Ellie's upgrades, personally. Wait, why do you have to have reading glasses for cleaning? That's kind of odd. Okay, he's done cleaning. I guess that would be bathing, actually, but again, why do you... Whatever. Anyway, boss time. I love this music here, too. Because it's a remix of, like, the main theme. Huh? A big crowd of monsters are here for some kind of concert. And yes, there is another human kid. This is our first, well, technically we've already met one, but the first boss kid king, Meade. I love how he was told to get rid of us and he didn't do any... I guess he was sending off his minions, but yes, I am Ellie. This is the monster role, but I think you already knew that. Whatever, Ellie. So yes, Meade figures out that Ellie is the one who's been doing stuff, though Priscilla already figured that out. How do you manage to make Chomp do your bidding? Make it do my bidding? I don't know what you are talking about. Chomp is my friend. I love him. How naive. No matter what... Okay, now this is actually kind of profound. There are only masters and servants. Even the mighty monster Krubble here is enchanted by every track I play. Monsters don't exist to serve people. I love how, like, she gets angry and then suddenly just goes back to being normal, like, in 2 seconds flat. Over there I was just a kid, but here, I am a god. Well, no, but he's a king. And he's the only Kid King to do this. Well, no, there's one other one, but most of the Kid Kings don't become possessed by the devil. I don't know why they decided to have me do that, especially because you see me later, spoilers, and he doesn't seem like the kind of person that like do this, like become demonized. I do like how the characters will have, you know, kind of voice act and just confront each other. It's kind of interesting. Now, as you can see, okay, it doesn't seem like that it's that hard of a battle. Surprisingly, the one thing you need to remember about bosses is they have really long health bars. Also, your health bar is not that long, so it's not so much that they're difficult. It's more so, unless you have like more health or more strength, they can take a while, so you have to definitely be careful. You don't want to underestimate these guys. Like, when I first played this game, I was like, oh, okay, this won't be that hard. I actually had trouble with this boss, and I died the first time because I was a little underprepared, and I wasn't dodging everything. Also, make sure to get rid of these eggs, because they will become a nuisance, and unfortunately I was not able to get one of those eggs gone. It's kind of odd how he's releasing his babies at us. Oh crap. Yeah, see, this is where it gets bothersome, and you have to deal with the babies sending out this on top of, now if Chomp could... Actually, wait, yeah, I should bring... I always forget when I put Chomp back down here, I forget to, bring him back at some point. You know, I want to face the right way. The other problem is if you're not careful with your super band, you can run out of super band power. And super band is definitely useful for his eggs. Ah. Well, Chomp, go take care of that baby for me. When it hatches, at least. Oh crap! I'm already at low health. See what I mean? This boss is not exact. You definitely want to be careful with it. It's not the hardest boss, because there's one later on that's definitely more tricky. Ah. Oh, luckily Chomp was able to get rid of it. Fire! back down there to heal Chomp. Now, more fire? Wow. Okay, wait. I was facing the wrong way. No, stop doing that. Come on, I can do this. He's almost dead. Okay, yeah, I got this. There we go. And this screen's kind of cool. How could you defeat me in front of all my fans? Maybe if you treated Krubble as your equal, you would make a better team. So obviously it's the whole, oh, you're not friends, so therefore that's why you suck. I think that's been seen in like Digimon and Pokemon and every single monster type thing ever. Denu Ford. That Lazy King Denu. Yeah, he's probably the oddest named character, Denu. Not to say that's not a name, but Dinu is kind of like, I don't know, I mean it's a name, but it definitely well, Meade's not exactly a normal name either. Intermission. So yes, Meade has been defeated, and we get the Krubble key. I mean, I don't know if that's the name, but it does look like Krubble. So now we can actually open that one gate we saw earlier. That we could not, or one of the gates, I think. There's a gate we can open now. The next monster kingdom, which is Denuford. Yeah. Chomp, let's go to the ancient ruins and try it out. We shall do just that. And thank you, map, for pointing exactly where we pretty much knew where to go. But what's this? Well, I'm jumping the gun a bit, but what's this? Chomp, you look different somehow lately. So here is a new thing that you might be wondering. Yeah, I mentioned 3 different branches. Basically, now that we beat the first boss, Chomp now has a teenage branch. It doesn't mean you can't go back to the child branch, you can. But now you have a whole new branch of evolutions here. Now, teenage is honestly my favorite branch. It also has probably the best evolution in one of the branches. But I don't know. I kind of want to go with teenage, just because I don't know. I like the look of the teenage Chomp as opposed. I mean, Chomp, small Chomp is cute, but you know, teenage Chomp is kind of like, look at me, I'm evil. Though you haven't even seen there is another branch. You could probably guess what that branch is. I should just say it, but anyway, I guess just for the sake of trying something new, we will test out the teenage Chomp. There's no real reason not to. So let's use torpedo or See, when it says L, I keep wanting to press L, and that's not what you want to do. You want to press the A or whatever button. We also, in doing so, we got more trait slots, which is good. Now that's the one thing with switching up evolutions so quickly. Obviously, you won't be able to get Chomp's forms, or won't be able to get as much traits and stuff because you're switching forms, and then you don't get to level up the form so that all other forms can use it. Oh, Chomp, that's so cool. And yeah, it mentions the extra slots. So now we have Teenage Chomp. Kind of like it's his voice too. But like I said, there's yeah, basically now we have a whole new trait line. Nothing like, I'm not sure what the, I think Teenage Chomp might be more balanced. I'm not sure. I know there's another one. I'm just gonna say it because it's pretty obvious at this point, because you already see the teenage one. There's an adult form, and that one I think is powerful, but it's definitely not as intelligent. So I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure what the downsides are to, you know, teenage compared to the child one. I don't know if they say it, but you know, it is kind of odd wondering, you know, trying to figure out the differences between the forms. It does seem like sometimes the forms are pretty much, it doesn't really matter. You can pretty much pick any form and you'll be good. And actually it's more about like just raising up that form to be as good as it can rather than you know, picking the right form. Maybe I should, because this one's tricky. I should bring Chomp up here. Now see, when he turns into, when he uses that form, he'll, you know, obviously revert using moves that he's not used to. He'll revert back. Okay, This room always seems to give me trouble. I'm just gonna jump over them. I need to stop, you know, trying to fight them head on. Are they... oh, whatever. Okay, wait, Chomp, go back down there. Ow, that was smart. I know. I know I was stupid, game, but you don't need to repeat something I already learned. Okay. Actually, Jinx is around here. Should probably go see him. Okay, no, I can't go that way. I have to go back there later. I'm wondering, I'm debating what to do for backtracking, if, like, there's a huge chunk of backtracking, if I should just cut that out, or if I should show all backtracking, going. You know, let me know in this video, because there's not going to be any major backtracking for now, but there will be, pretty soon, actually, once we get to New Kingdom. So once we get to, like, the New Ferd, you're going to see there actually is, you know, quite a bit of backtracking. But yeah, actually, we can go this way. I forgot I can just do this. Do I want to go see... well, there's other shops for him later. I don't have to do the one here. And then once, of course, you can probably figure that once you get to new shops, you can get new items that you couldn't access before. Okay, yeah, see? That's how you... I'm getting better. Now that I have the actual, you know, joystick controls, I can actually do that pretty simply. Without too much of trouble. I'm not sure what I'm doing on time at the moment. We will see. I don't think I can go up there, if I remember correctly. Oh, wait. Ooh, Chomp leveled up already? Cool. So yeah, for people who were wondering, wait a minute, who've seen like the game box, they'll see, oh wait, why is there this big monster on the box art, but the main character, as I've seen this LP, is a small little cute guy. Well, that's technically what, again, it doesn't matter, you're gonna see it eventually anyway, but that's what Chomp's adult form actually is. His adult form is actually kind of cute too. I mean, it's monstrous, but it's cutely monstrous. It's kind of like, I can't think any off the top of my head, but it's like something that, technically speaking, shouldn't be cute, but like bears, like even like, well, teddy bears obviously, but like even actual bears can be kind of cute. Also, they can eat your head, but no, actually, some people overestimate. It's kind of like sharks. I mean, sharks are dangerous, but like people act like that. Yeah, there's no point to this guy. But sharks, people act like they're really not the most dangerous animal. I mean, there are shark attacks, but really sharks are not as, you know, threatening as people think they are. I'm not saying go like, yo, be nice to, or you know, go swim with the sharks. I think there is a guy who does, a kid who actually does swim with the sharks because he's used to them. But I'm just saying, I'm not saying sharks can't be dangerous. Just that people buy into like, you know, what people, or what society in general has told them. Oh, like, you know, oh, I've been told this is true, and then you just assume it is. So like with Jaws and like with that, sharks kind of have a bad rep. I mean, look, we have Shark Week every summer. You know, regardless of whether or not sharks are actually evil or not, people are gonna think they are because of like stuff like Shark Week and stuff. I love how when he finishes, he like laughs kind of evilly. It's kind of creepy, but also kind of cool. No, where? What's the map say? No, it isn't going to tell me. Okay, I need to go down then, not really that far. Yeah, these guys are... oh, I keep mixing up the punch button with Chomp's move button for some reason. Because I feel like it should be on the left, as opposed to bottom. Because I set up the controls exactly how it was set up on the DS. Here's the gate. Now where did I put Meade's key here? Or, now where did I put... here it is, in my bag. Because where else would I put it? Is she even wearing pants? I think she's wearing a dress. So some monsters have certain elements. So here's something we're actually getting into that I mentioned. Likewise, the different forms that Chomp can grow into also have elements. So basically, the red form is fire. And yeah, Pokemon. Fire beats water, or fire beats earth, earth beats water, water beats fire. Finally, earth blocks water. I like how they say it blocks water. I'm sorry, I did skip a little bit there, but it's pretty much basic. Yeah. So, like, for example, Chomp is fire, so he'll be neutral to this red guy, but, when he faces green enemies, he'll actually be stronger to them, and when he faces water enemies, he'll actually be weaker to them. That is something to keep in mind. So yeah, see how he took out that earth guy, but if it was a fire guy, he might actually have more, or water guy, not fire guy. Well, fire guy would just be indifferent, so I guess it would be technically more. I think I probably overtime at this point, considering I faced a boss, so, you know, as much as I want to keep going, I probably should end here, and then we'll just go into new for next time. So, have Chomp eat this stuff. Not really eat, but, oh, I'm getting a lot of that. Not that I mind, I mean, it's good for Chomp. Part of me wants to explore slightly while Chomp's doing that, though. Then I'll watch, I'll get more items. What else is down this way? Yeah, I guess I'll slightly explore. Oh no. I did the same thing where I was... Okay, yeah, I can't break that yet. This way is those things, and what's this way? Actually, that might be Jinx. This way. Yeah. Let's actually shop a bit. Because I can actually get, some stuff from Ellie. And then I'll end it, because, you know, Jinx is awesome. Ellie, I can get treasure hunting, which would be useful for Chomp. And then there's the blaster efficiency. Of course, the melee damage and blaster damage and health extension would be more useful. I think I'll get treasure hunting, though, because I'll get more stuff for Chomp, and therefore I don't have to worry as much about buying things for Chomp. So now I will be able to find more stuff. It's basically, yeah, it's luck. And as you can see, there's now a treasure hunting 2 that costs a lot more, and I don't have money for that. Ooh, this is a good place to end the video, actually. Resistance of Midnight. I love the name of that attack. Yeah, I want this one. Actually, I think the attack is pretty lame, to be honest. But I just like the name of it. Ah, stop. I keep pressing the wrong... I keep pressing left or right because I keep thinking, oh, you can press that button to assign it. It's like, no. Just press the A button for everything. You know, I don't have any traits yet. So yeah, Resistance of Midnight is just this, I think. Kind of useful, but it's not bad, but it's just like you have your own blaster, so there's no real reason to use it. But, definitely interesting move, at least. Ah, I keep wanting to punch, and then I couldn't reach that guy anyway. Okay, there, now Chomp has fully used all his stuff, so let's end it here. Probably want overtime, but you know what, at most it's 20 minutes, and you guys won't mind a little longer video. So I have been Maker400, and I'm reminding you that Chomp is now a teenager.